Hey there, welcome to Infomedia. Have you ever wondered how we became the humans we are today? Our journey from primitive ancestors to modern Homo sapiens is filled with shocking twists and turns. From mysterious missing links to bizarre evolutionary traits, human evolution is far more fascinating than you might think. In this video, we'll explore 10 shocking facts about human evolution that will change the way you see yourself and the world around you. Stay tuned, because number 1 will blow your mind. Fact 10. Humans nearly went extinct. Believe it or not, humans almost disappeared from the planet. Around 70,000 years ago, a massive volcanic eruption in present-day Indonesia, known as the Toba supervolcano, sent Earth into an extreme climate crisis. This catastrophic event is believed to have reduced the global human population to just a few thousand individuals. Some scientists estimate that only a few hundred breeding pairs of Homo sapiens remain. If they hadn't survived, humans as we know them wouldn't exist today. This population bottleneck shaped human genetic diversity, and every person alive today can trace their ancestry back to these few survivors. Fact 9. We have Neanderthal DNA. Many people assume that Neanderthals were completely wiped out, but that's not entirely true. Thanks to advancements in genetics, scientists have discovered that most modern humans outside of Africa still carry Neanderthal DNA. In fact, around 1 to 2% of the genome of non-African populations comes from Neanderthals. This means that our ancient ancestors interbred with them thousands of years ago. Some of the traits inherited from Neanderthals include a stronger immune system, red hair, and even sensitivity to cold weather. So, if you've ever felt a deep connection to the past, perhaps it's because a small part of you is actually Neanderthal. Fact 8. We used to have a tail. At some point in your early development, you actually had a tail. During the early stages of human embryonic growth, a tail-like structure appears, resembling the ones found in other primates and mammals. However, around the 8th week of development, this tail gets reabsorbed by the body, leaving behind only a tiny remnant, the coccyx or tailbone. This is a fascinating throwback to our evolutionary past when our ancestors likely had full tails to help with balance and movement in the trees. But even though we no longer have tails, some people are still born with small tail-like appendages, a rare phenomenon proving that evolution is an ongoing process. Fact 7. Early humans were not the only intelligent species. We often think of ourselves as the only truly intelligent beings in history, but that's far from the truth. There were at least several other human-like species that lived alongside early Homo sapiens. One of the most fascinating was Homo floresiensis, also known as the hobbit species, because they were only about 3.5 feet tall. Despite their small size, they used stone tools and may have even hunted large prey. Another shocking discovery is Denisovans, an extinct species closely related to Neanderthals, whose DNA still exists in some modern human populations. Imagine a world where multiple intelligent human species coexisted. Fact 6. Blue eyes are a recent mutation. If you have blue eyes, you're part of a relatively new genetic mutation. Scientists have traced all blue-eyed humans to a single common ancestor who lived around 6,000 to 10,000 years ago. Originally, all humans had brown eyes, but a genetic mutation occurred in one individual, reducing melanin in the iris, leading to blue eyes. This mutation then spread across populations, especially in Europe. This means that if you have blue eyes, you're related to everyone else with blue eyes at some point in history. Fact 5. The human brain is shrinking. It might come as a shock, but over the past 30,000 years, the human brain has actually been getting smaller. Compared to our early ancestors, our brains have shrunk by about 10%, roughly the size of a tennis ball. Scientists are still debating the reason behind this change. Some theories suggest that as societies became more complex, individuals relied more on group intelligence rather than individual problem solving. Others argue that smaller brains may actually be more efficient, using less energy while maintaining high intelligence. Either way, our brains are evolving in ways we still don't fully understand. Fact 4. Humans are still evolving. Many people assume that evolution stopped once humans became modern, but that's completely false. Evolution is an ongoing process, and it's happening right now. One example is the rise of lactose tolerance. Originally, humans could only digest milk as infants, but around 10,000 years ago, a mutation in some populations allowed adults to process lactose. Today, lactose tolerance is common in people with ancestry from dairy farming societies. Similarly, genetic adaptations to high altitudes, disease resistance, and even changes in brain function continue to shape the human species. Fact 3. Some humans have extra bones and organs. Did you know that some people are born with extra body parts due to evolutionary leftovers? One example is the palmaris longus, a muscle in the forearm that was once useful for climbing but is now missing in about 15% of people. Another fascinating example is extra ribs, which occur in some individuals as an atavistic trait from our reptilian ancestors. Some people even have a third nipple or an extra finger or toe, proof that evolution sometimes throws in unexpected surprises. Fact 2. The first humans were not from a single place. For decades, scientists believed that modern humans evolved in a single location, Africa. However, new research suggests that early Homo sapiens did not come from just one place but instead developed across multiple regions in Africa simultaneously. Fossil discoveries from Morocco, Ethiopia, and South Africa show that early humans were more widespread than previously thought. This suggests that human evolution was a complex web of interactions between different groups, rather than a straight-line progression from one ancestor. Fact 1. We still carry ancient, ghost DNA. Perhaps the most mind-blowing discovery in human evolution is the existence of ghost DNA, traces of unknown, extinct human species that have never been found in the fossil record. Scientists have detected mysterious genetic material in the DNA of some modern African populations that does not match Neanderthals or Denisovans. This suggests that another, yet to be discovered human species once existed and interbred with our ancestors. Who were these ancient humans? Could they have been a lost civilization? The mystery remains unsolved, but it shows that our past is far more mysterious than we ever imagined. Human evolution is a never-ending story filled with surprises, mysteries, and incredible discoveries. We are not just the result of a single straight-line progression, but a complex, interwoven history of survival, adaptation, and change. If you found these facts mind-blowing, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe for more amazing content. Which fact surprised you the most? Share your thoughts in the comments. And if you know any other interesting facts, drop them below. Thanks for watching, and see you in the next video.